The first time I went to pick up my son from school, I was shocked to find out his homeroom teacher was my first love. In that moment, all the memories of our breakup 6 years ago came rushing back. Back then, I ignored her desperate pleas and heartlessly broke up with her. Now seeing each other again, we couldn't help but feel a little awkward. Just then, my son asked why I kept staring at his teacher. I immediately told him not to talk nonsense, but he scolded me for being late, saying I promised to pick him up on time. Hearing that, my first love quickly connected the dots. We broke up 6 years ago, but now my child was already 5 years old. She assumed I moved on right after the breakup, thinking that I had betrayed her. She coldly said if I was too busy with work, then I should let the kid's mother pick him up. A father shouldn't be this irresponsible. My son quickly explained that I've always been single. She didn't catch the meaning of his words at first, assuming I was divorced, but she didn't know. Since breaking up with her, I'd never been with anyone else, and the child truly needed company. She hoped I would take responsibility for my family, and scolded me not to be like I was back then, seeing her about to bring up my past like I was some heartless man. I quickly grabbed my son and tried to leave, but I didn't notice I had dropped a bracelet. It was the birthday gift she gave me years ago. On the day we broke up, that bracelet had been torn apart. Seeing it now, she instantly realized I still had feelings for her. That night, as soon as I got home, she called me, telling me to come to school to get my bracelet. The next day, I arrived on time. She picked up the bracelet and asked why I still had it after 6 years. I simply said I was used to wearing it. She didn't believe me, so she tried to tempt me with a beauty trap, saying her best friend was treating her to dinner. If I joined her, she'd give the bracelet back. I grabbed the bracelet and said my bros were treating me too, then turned around and ran. I never expected to see her again so soon. My friend was getting married, and I was invited to the wedding. While chatting with him, she also arrived. Coincidentally, she was seated right next to me. I immediately offered to switch seats with another classmate, saying I couldn't drink, but she asked bluntly if I was avoiding her. While I was silent, a rich guy who used to chase her showed up. He offered to switch seats with me, but strangely, I said I was too tired to move. The rich guy was annoyed, so he started bragging about being an executive in a big group, making over $1 million a year. But he didn't know I was now the CEO of that group, no longer the poor kid I used to be, he arrogantly said. Luckily, she broke up with me back then, or she'd be living a miserable life now. Our classmates thought he was overthinking, saying a few past relationships were normal, but she suddenly said she had only ever dated once. Hearing that, even I was shocked, because she's so beautiful. I couldn't believe she hadn't dated anyone since me. While I was lost in thought, my son ran over and said the groom wanted me to help block drinks, so I asked her to look after my son for a bit. Then I turned and left. Unexpectedly, the rich guy found out I had a child and tried to use it to make her give up on me. He deliberately asked where the kid's mother was, but my son calmly said he was adopted and I had always been single.